Hare Krishna, everybody. This is Ramananda Gopal Das again. Today, from the home of my parents, I'm actually sitting here in that room. I do puja here from every day, and yeah, my deity's just in front of me. You can't see them. Just reflecting now, having this downtime away from Simhachalam from my regular service, and of course, watching the internet and watching social media. Yeah, it's quite. People are affected by this, of course, and everybody speaks about this. And basically, we are divided into groups, as we said already beforehand. The ones who think it's very serious and want to follow everything, and the ones who think it's not so serious and don't take it therefore so serious. But hey, guys, actually, we all knew it will come. We all hoped and some even prayed for it. We knew it cannot continue like that. We knew it will something will change. We knew something will come. Either be it war or will it be some other thing. And now we see so many bad omens happening. And this is of course now a little bit threatening when it's really happening. And some of us, we don't know how to deal with this situation. Some say there are bad omens even in the planetary constellation, and this may all true. The question is how we deal with it. Now we are in this situation where we can't do anything. We have to actually shut off all our externals and we pushed inside. And the question is, what do we find inside? And the more we have a deeper internal life, meaning we find something in ourselves what is quite astonishing, what is quite exciting, what is in a relationship. Do we find somebody who we connect with? Do we find ourselves? And who else is there? Do we find our relationship with the Lord there, with some higher supreme being, with something we can focus on, we can communicate on in these times? How is my communication inside? Each and every company, they have kind of a communication structure. It's called corporate communication, corporate behavior, how they present themselves outside, how they communicate their values to the outside world, in business terms, of course. But we, for ourselves, we completely lost this inner communication. What companies have, it's not only how to present yourself to the outside, it's also how do you communicate inside. How do you deal with your people who work for you? What is the standard values, where the company stands for, what you bring to your, do your workers, that they understand, okay, this is our philosophy, our company philosophy. And everybody follows this because they know this is the value. So how is our inner communication? How is our inner bhajan? Whom do we find there? Do we stand straight in front or in us? Are there any skeletons in the closet? Right, we have to deal with this. How is our dealings with others? How is my dealing with myself? How do I see myself? How do I present myself? Am I just standing straight for the outside and hey, here I am? Or do I have this also inside, that I'm deeply connected with myself? Am I deeply connected with the universe, with God? This is the question. And now we have the time where we really refocus this, where we have to. Because if you don't have this inner communication, you will go crazy. But if you have a good inner communication, you have a communication with your spirit, then you have actually something to do inside. You have to clear up and you have to see what's going on there. Because for us as spiritual people, we know we are eternal souls. We not belong to this material world. We just here as we enter the traffic to drive from A to B. So when one car is rotten or goes bad or smashed, we have to get a new car, right? So, and in the same way, we are driving around in this traffic of material world, using one body after another, and in this way, we are connected in this world. But we're not belonging to this world. After we spend a day in the traffic, or many days in the traffic, then we have to go to our home where we eat, where's our family, where's our real home. Our real home is not the traffic. Our real home is not living in cars, unless you may be a lorry driver. But even they have a home where they go from time to time to wash the clothes, or whatever they do, visit the families. So we don't belong here. And now something is going wrong in this traffic. There's a traffic jam. And we are stuck in our cars. We can't go back and forth. So we have to deal with ourselves in these cars. And now we know we don't belong to this traffic. So, but where do we belong? And am I ready to go home? Am I already ready to have the, or is my inner communication in that space ready to go home? Do I have can I make a phone call to my inner self and say, Scotty, beam me up? Am I ready for this? Or I'm still quite attached and want to do things in this world? For myself, I'm completely not ready. This is what I can see. I mean, I knew this also before already for the crisis, but now is a good time to work things out, to rethink of things. What do we do? What is our relationship with others? Do I want to continue like that? Or if I have, like, after the crisis, I have a second chance. Do I want to do things differently? And how do I want to do them differently? How is my plan for after the crisis? Because I think in 1-2 weeks or whatever, when maybe the case is going down, sunny spring day still, and then they will announce crisis is over, and the lockdown in this country, that country, will be opening up again, and people can go outside again. What a happy day! It's like, after the war's over, everybody will go outside. And of course, it's a great opportunity. People can embrace each other. People can speak to each other. People can associate with each other. It will be so wonderful. But the question is, do we go back to our standard from before? Or do we do some changes? Are we more careful after the crisis? So that's the question. Yeah, that's my question. So if you have any answers, have any ideas, please let me know. Hare Krishna.